I'm back again. My name is Mary and this is Creating with Mary. And on this channel, it's about creating the best version of ourselves, and that involves learning. Sometimes the learning will involve you to unlearn certain information that no longer works so that you can relearn what now works. On this channel, that learning is going to bring about healing in your life, because there's so many things that may have injured you along your journey. But when you learn that you can heal. When the healing happens is when you can grow. That growth will begin to make you look different, feel different. That's transformation happening right there. So here it's about healing, it's about growth and transformation. All these tools and resources will bring you to that journey. And that's what creates the best version of yourself. So you're welcome. And if you've not subscribed, I want to invite you to click the subscribe button down below this video and turn on the notification bell. There will be a notification to you when a new video comes up. Like the video and share with your friends. People want to know, how do you stay true to yourself in this world? If you understand, like I said earlier, that being authentic is when you're the most healthy, happiest, when you true to what you came here to express, when you understand that that is what we are all seeking, happiness. Happiness is one of the standard human desire. Everybody wants to be happy. Some pursue it in the negative way. They're seeking it in the wrong ways. And so all this confusion. Truth should be the reality. But we make truth a burden. And so we live a lie rather. Truth requires courage, and lie is easier. So staying true to yourself, I'm going to share 5 ways to stay true to yourself. The first one will be that you be honest with yourself. Pay attention to yourself. What do I feel about this? What do I think about this? What do I want? What do I need? Prioritizing your thoughts, your feelings, your wants and your needs. To some people it appears when you do that, you're being selfish. No. You see, when you came to the world, you came alone to express that single, unique, divine nature. But when you now grow up in a social environment, you're being conditioned to act a certain way against your own true self. You see that you're not happy. You're falling sick. So many things are wrong with your life. You need to correct that. Just bring yourself back to who you truly are, and you start seeing things falling into place, because that's what the human experience was created to be. Well, society just wants us to, disconnect from ourselves. But the more we disconnect from ourselves, the unhappier we become, the sicker we become, the confused we become. But the more we connect to ourselves, the more you know what's going on, and you move towards that. How am I feeling right now? Asking myself questions, being honest, why am I doing this process of relocation if I don't want to relocate? The answer was simply that a family member of mine encouraged me to put in for the process, and I did. So when I checked in with myself, and when I said to myself, do you really want to do this? And the answer within me was no. I knew that I was doing it for the sake of the attachment with this person. So I went through the process, paid money and all this thing, waited for the exams. So be honest with yourself. Check in with yourself. Pay attention to what's going on within yourself. Every information that you've prayed for will come in from inside out. The information you're hoping to get on what to do, on who you are, will come from the inside. That's why nurturing self is very important, so that you can know when something feels off, when something is not right, and you can address it. And most times when something is off, you know that you're moving away from your true self, so you can return quickly. A lot of people have drifted so far away from home, far from home, like Spider-Man. They've drifted so far away from home, they almost can't navigate back to their own self, back to home. And all this effort is just to return back to home, back to base. Number 2 is that you prioritize your own needs. Honor your needs. What do you need in this time of your life? It takes training yourself in little things, to be bold to express yourself, to say what you need and what you want. That's where so many skills are involved in this our complex life. You need to learn communication, how to communicate your needs. Don't suppress them. Some people appear as rude in their communication, not because they lack communication skills. So you need communication skills, you need emotional intelligence in relating to another person. But it doesn't mean that you should not express your needs. In your marriage, with your children, at work, what do you need? Make sure you're communicating your needs. Because if the other person may be communicating their needs to you, an inauthentic person, most times you're trying to fulfill the needs of the other parties and your own is zero. You're not sharing what you're feeling. You're not telling them what you need. That's dishonoring yourself. Prioritize your needs. You're important. That's why you're here. Never ever let anyone make you feel as though you're not important. You are important in the grand scheme of things. Number 3, take charge of your own life. Your life is your responsibility. It's simple, but it's difficult to comprehend in a sense, because many of us, especially as us women, we've been trained to yield to parents, to siblings, to older ones. So you live here, so you know how it feels to live here. Nobody else knows that. Whatever choice you make, you live with the consequences of it. You. So you be in charge of the steering wheel. Oh, what will people think? Don't worry about that. Focus on you. Do your responsibility to other people. You have responsibility to other people. Make sure you do that. But what they think, you have no control about that. Focus on you. Make sure you are responsible to them, in the sense of doing what you ought to do for them. But when it comes to you, also be responsible. Do what you ought to do for yourself. That's being in your true self. Nobody will know what you need if you don't express it. Take control of your life. Identify your values, identify your standards. Focus on making you whole. That's your responsibility. Own that responsibility. Don't give that responsibility to another person. They'll do a shoddy work of it. Number 4, give yourself the permission to evolve. Creatures of nature evolve. We have been evolving over the millennium. Give your own self permission to evolve. And if certain things no longer serve you, that's where honesty with self. This thing doesn't work for me any longer. It used to, maybe because this is the way I was then. Now I'm like this. This version of me, I've opened up. This can no longer work. You're evolving. Honor that evolution of you. Don't suppress it. And if you have to let some things go, let them go. If you have to let some people go, let them go. Because you're honoring this being and expressing that uniqueness of it. That's how you stay true to who you are. Number 5, do you. The world will adjust. Yes. Do what feels right for you, not because someone else wants you to do it. Sometimes what you want to do may be unpopular, may appear as weird, but that's what expresses your unique and authentic self. Then do it. That's how you stay true to who you are. That's how you bring about that you. The world is seeking to see the unique expression of you. Just like every single person should be uniquely expressing themselves. We're not supposed to be all doing the same thing. I hope you find this video useful. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I need your support in growing this channel. Yes. YouTube gets information from numbers. So if you subscribe to the channel, the numbers they get will get them to be able to suggest it to other people who are viewing on YouTube. Like the video if it resonates with you, and share with your friends. I appreciate your support in growing this channel. And I want to thank you for committing to you, because it takes commitment to want to learn how to become the best version of yourself. I salute your courage, your efforts, and your time. And I promise you that it will yield benefits to you and to the world and to your family. I thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you again.